What's your thoughts about what's going on over in Palestine right now?
My thoughts about what's going on over in Palestine? Minimal, because what's going on over there is absolutely horrific. I don't know where to begin with it. I mean, what people allow is what will continue, and that's been evidenced in this country for a long time now.
Do you think there's anything we can do as people to bring it to a stop, or...?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first thing is that if you're an apologist for genocide, then you're compliant towards it. I remember when I was a little boy hearing about horrors of Nazi Germany and the things that they were doing to people. And the one thing that struck me as a child was how could people comply with that? In the past week, starving, malnourished, critically ill children are being denied visas to be taken to the United States of America for medical treatment, despite the fact that most of the munitions and weapons that have been used against Palestinians are actually American in origin. But if people can turn a blind eye to the children that are starving to death, being blown up in hospitals, to the doctors and the journalists that are being executed, to the homes in residential areas that are being targeted airstrikes, like the woman who was a nurse in one of these hospitals and she had her 7 children and her husband in their home in a residential area bombed, because this is how much they want to stop anyone, any of you, anybody from standing up and speaking the truth, because the truth is the only thing that can set people free. And what you all need to realise, this isn't something that happens to them and doesn't affect us. This is something that happens to them because they're relying on us doing nothing about it, and then by the time that it starts affecting us, it'll be too late, because they'll already know how to carry out a programme successfully. And there's no lack of coincidence that a lot of the stratagems that have been used in Gaza over the last several decades are actually taken directly from the illegal occupation of Ulster and Northern Ireland. And this is why Britain used to be world leaders in military intelligence and close security. But if you actually look at the companies and who owns them, you'll find that in the last decade or so, Israel happens to have some of the most successful private security and private military companies, because they're the ones, like Britain had for many decades now, they've had for many decades, a targeted, controlled populace that they can work their tactics out on. If you allow something like that to persist and you silently turn a blind eye, don't think that you're any better than the Germans. You're worse. And if you are a child of Jah, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, whatever you want to call the Almighty, and you actually care about where your soul progresses from this incarnation, I suggest you stop turning a blind eye and realise that you are part of the problem or you're part of the solution.